only brush my teeth one time a week. But hear me out. I do it for an hour and I do it perfectly. I make sure to floss, I do the tongue scraper, I mouthwash, I make sure I get every single
Please tell me I did not just hear what I just heard. Okay, now first off, I got quite a few tags and comments under this video saying, Bentist, is this true? Can you brush your teeth just 1 hour really good and then be good for the rest of the week? I mean, we do it with so many other things in our life. Why can't we do it with our teeth? Well, I'm here to explain to you whether you can or cannot do this. I mean, technically you could do it. It said, should you do it? I feel like I'm back in language school from back in elementary. I know you can go to the bathroom, Ben, but may you go to the bathroom is the proper question. All right, anyways, what would happen if you only brushed your teeth for 1 hour, but you did it so good that you made sure you got every little inch of your tooth? Would it work or would it not? Well, let's go through the life cycle of what happens in your teeth. Day one, you eat some goopiness, food that you're eating has carbs, sugars, whatever else in it, and that stuff starts to develop as what we call the salivary pellicle on your teeth. Now, this is a mix of plaque and biofilm and everything that starts to get gunky on your tooth. If you've ever rubbed your tongue across your teeth at the end of the day and it feels kind of, scratchy, and then after you brush it feels smooth, that scratchiness is that salivary pellicle and the plaque. Now, this is very similar to a cement. So if I have wet cement, I throw it on a table, you come by immediately, you can just wipe that cement away. It's pretty easy, right? That's exactly how plaque is, and it's why we tell you to brush, because when you brush, you wipe off that gunk before it gets hard. Now that cement, 48 hours later, 24 hours later, you come back to that same pile of wet cement, and guess what? You can't get it off anymore because it's hard. And now you have to take something like a jackhammer to actually go ahead and chip that thing off of where you put it. Now that is exactly what happens to plaque. Plaque in that salivary pellicle over 48 hours will harden into what we call calculus. And that calculus forms a very thin layer on the tooth, and it cannot be removed with brushing. And so what we do is you go to your monthly cleanings every 6 months to a year. You go to your dentist, you get your cleanings, and then they take a little mini jackhammer and they jackhammer off all of the calculus that you missed. Because let's be honest, even if we brushed every day, we're going to miss some areas. Maybe we don't floss, so we're getting some between the teeth. Maybe we don't get inside one little corner because we're right-handed or left-handed, so we miss one side. In fact, if you're right-handed, normally the right-handed side right here, I think, is the most common missed one. I don't know why it is, but it is. And so if we decided not to brush our teeth for a full week, we would actually slowly develop these layers of hardened calculus on each other the whole week long. And then we would one day a week clean everything super good. But the problem is during that day, you would not be able to remove that hardened layers of calculus in your roots, in the gum tissue, between the teeth, everything else. And the other problem with that is now that you have calculus, that is a permanent place for bio crap to live on. It's not like it loves it. It's like you're building a home for the crappy stuff to be on your teeth at 24/7. And so each week you would slowly build this up. So unfortunately, no, you could not actually brush your teeth for only 1 hour a week really good and survive, because you're just getting too much of that cement hardening over that week. And also, I do want to give a shout out to this girl. I want to make you know that she is not actually brushing her teeth for 1 hour a week. She was actually doing it to make a point that you wouldn't do this with exercising or dieting either. And we need to understand that brushing is the same way as dieting. You need to do it every day and maintain a healthy balance and a good protocol of doing it to make sure that you stay healthy in all of the ways possible. So I hope that helps, and make sure you brush your teeth every day, okay? Don't be weird.